Well, Nicholas and George are with me now. Nicholas, so close yesterday, but the car really seems to be improving. What are your thoughts about the race today?
Yeah, exactly. It was very fine margins yesterday. I do feel we should have been in Q2, just had some traffic on my final lap. So yeah, I feel we should be starting a little bit further up, but nonetheless, it'll be a long race. Again, let's see what the weather does. It could rain just before, during the race. If not, it'll still be a very hot one, so it could be tricky to manage the tires. So just looking to move forward and eyes ahead.
What was the race pace like on Friday?
To be honest, mine on Friday was not very good at all. But then again, even on the low fuel on Friday, we weren't very competitive, and we made a lot of changes overnight to yesterday, and it obviously worked for the qualifying. So I assume those changes will help the high fuel running as well. So a bit of an unknown, but yeah, I think it'll be good.
What sort of weather forecast have you seen? Because we all seem to be looking at this weather coming in and it's 50-50 and then it's 70-30.
I've seen the one that's maybe 50-50. I mean, yeah, it could, obviously with the way the mountains are here in the valley, I guess it could, you get the rain, maybe just hit the track central like it did at the end of Friday. You could just get little droplets of it like it did at the beginning of the practice on FP2. So it can be very tricky. I've also raced here where it's been raining just at the top of the hill, soaking wet, and then completely bone dry the rest of the track. So yeah, we have to wait and see, honestly.
All right, I'm going to have a word with George. Thank you very much, Nicholas. Have a great race today. George, what a fantastic qualifying yesterday. How did you sleep last night when you realised you're going to be starting P10 on your choice of tyres as well?
I slept pretty well, to be honest. I had a good 9 hours, so I'm feeling in good shape for today. But no, definitely yesterday was a really good day. You know, shame to miss out by such a small margin, but you know, we're in a good position, and free choice of tyres, I think that will be beneficial on a track like this in these conditions. And as you just said about the weather, it's so difficult around here. At the moment, it looks, you know, beautiful sunshine, but as we've seen, it just comes from nowhere, and you can't really predict it. And to be honest, I don't really want that. I'd like a nice, stable, consistent race. I really believe we've got some half decent pace, and the car's working well at the moment.
How much would it mean to you to get that point today, or more than one?
Obviously, you know, that's what we're chasing. We've been so close for so long. You know, it's coming. If it doesn't come today, it will come another time. I've got no doubt. You know, we're learning more and more about the car, and we've gone in a slightly different direction recently. And I think it's really improving. And obviously, two races at this track will be good for us. Let's see, but you know, we're starting P10 on merit. You know, we did a great job yesterday. There's no reason we can't do the same today.
And it was P12 last time on merit because there were no DNFs in the last race, and you managed it.
Exactly. So I mean, I finished P11 last year in a race, and there was only 11 finishers. This time I finished P12, and there was 20 finishers. So you know, we're getting faster and faster, and I feel so confident with the team, so confident in the car, and just enjoying going out there every single lap. So excited to do 70 odd today. I'm going to try and get stuck in and have some fun.
Great, thank you very much, George. Have a good race.
Drinking all day long.
And here with me on the track, Max Verstappen, pole setter, and Sergio Perez. Max, how great is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to see fans again. Of course, we know this week it's still, of course, a little bit less compared to next week. So, but nevertheless, it's always, you know, nice to see so much atmosphere on the track.
All right, All right, Max, pole position here at your home Grand Prix. What do you think is possible also with having all the fans back here?
Oh, I mean, we had a good day yesterday, but of course the points are today, so we need to make sure that we are competitive today, which I think we can be. So the weather is good. I don't think it's going to rain, but yeah, it will be again, I think, a tight battle like in France.
All right, so Sergio, come here up front. It's something very special for you also, of course, for the first time. This is your home Grand Prix also. You brought your whole family. How is it? How does it feel? Any different?
Yeah, it's very nice, you know, and especially having the fans back. I'm not used to see the fans, you know, so it's so nice to see them around, and hopefully today we are able to give them a very good race, a very good day, and a great result for the team will be ideal at our home.
And some words in your own language, algunas palabras en español, please.
Sí, esperemos que el día de hoy podamos tener una buena carrera en nuestra casa y que podamos darle un gran resultado a toda la gente que vino el día de hoy y por supuesto al equipo.
Que bueno, mucha suerte. Max, of course, also. Ein paar Worte auf Holländisch. Some words in your language, please, in Dutch.
Ja, natuurlijk gisteren was positief. Ten eerste mooi om zoveel Nederlandse fans hier weer te zien. En ik hoop dat vandaag dat we er een mooie race van kunnen maken.
All right. Enjoy your home race. Thank you so much.
Lewis, see you waving to the crowd. How good is it to be racing back in front of fans again?
It brings so much good energy. You know, when I guess people watching probably don't see what we see from the truck, you know, but you get to see people with the flags, with the tops and the caps, and you get a moment to connect with them, which obviously when you're driving around the track you don't, you know, you're looking at each corner. So it's super uplifting, and I love it. It's so nice to see people back.
We're on the climb up to turn 1 here. This is going to be an important part of the race today, isn't it? Have you thought about it at all? You've been on the front row with Max 3 times already.
Well, I got a really short memory, so I don't remember all the other ones. But yeah, I mean, it's a short run down to turn 1. Oh, you mean this year, of course? Yeah, we've been on the front row together quite a bit, but it's going to be a tough race. I mean, they're incredibly fast, but we'll be giving them. I'm going to be trying to give them as much hell today as possible.
How do you win this race today, Lewis?
I think today is going to be all about the mind, and I think it's going to be naturally driving style, and then just communication with the team in terms of strategy. You know, ultimately pace, we don't really know. We think they're slightly ahead on pace, but maybe because it's hot, maybe we can be closer. Fingers crossed.
Thank you, Lewis. Have a good race today.
Thank you.
Valtteri, beautiful surroundings here for a race this afternoon. Where's your mind at right now? What's your mindset? Starting from P5 today, there's work to be done.
Yeah, only ways forward. I think that's in my mind. That definitely want to move up the grid during the race. The earlier, the better. But it's a long race ahead, and I have a feeling that we're going to see some different strategies today, possibly. So should be an interesting one.
Thank you, Valtteri. Have a good race today.
Thank you.
15, I think.
And Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz are here. Guys, I got you now, the Italian crew here. Tell me, have you watched football yesterday? Italy
Yes.
against Austria, and what are your thoughts?
Yeah, we definitely did. I mean, it was quite close call for Italy, but at the end they made it through. So the whole team is happy. The whole team is ready for the race today. I am too, and hopefully we can have a good race today.
We have an absolute brilliant World Championship this year, especially just the fight with Ferrari and McLaren. McLaren just overtook on the other track, but we're going to take them back. So how do you feel for today's race with Lando being quite far actually on the grid?
Yeah, Lando has been extremely quick yesterday and was very, very competitive during qualifying. They are also usually very strong in the race. So yeah, it's going to be tricky today for us, but we'll give everything. We are quite positive actually, because on Friday we were quite competitive during the race simulation. So hopefully today is the case too.
How great is it to have the fans back? Since Monaco we have people cheering. How much does this help, and how great is it in general?
It's amazing. I think for every one of us, all the drivers, it makes a big difference to feel the support, to finally be on this track again, going around the track and see the support always feels amazing. So hopefully we can put a good show for them.
All right, and a couple of words in French, please.
Ouais, un week-end plutôt positif jusque-là, même si bien sûr une 7e place c'est assez décevant. On a fait le meilleur job possible. En tout cas de mon côté, je suis très satisfait du job que j'ai fait. Maintenant, j'espère qu'on va réussir à concrétiser aujourd'hui en course. Ça va pas être facile, mais on va tout donner.
All right, merci, bonne chance. And Carlos Sainz is the next one. You just enjoyed, of course, the fans. A lot of orange fans, but I've seen a lot of red ones too.
Yeah.
How happy are you to be here?
Yeah, very happy, especially to finally see some fans back at the circuits. It's great to see. Enjoying their company, also even in the virtual calls that we have with them. And yeah, hopefully we can put on a good show for them.
It's 2 weeks here in Austria. I know you're a big golf fan. Have you checked out the area? Have you become familiar already with the golf courses here?
Yeah, I'm planning to play maybe Monday or Tuesday in Murtal here. I'll go and play with maybe Lando or some other guys that want to play, and maybe we can have some fun.
All right. Y algunas palabras en español, por favor. ¿Qué esperas de la carrera de hoy?
Sí. Bueno, esperemos una carrera divertida. Saliendo el 12 yo creo que podemos ir hacia adelante. Hasta ahora el ritmo en carrera ha sido mejor que a una vuelta y esperemos que pueda hacer una buena remontada.
Muchas gracias. Mucha suerte.
Well, Lando Norris, you had a fantastic qualifying yesterday. How's the car feeling around here?
Obviously quite good. No, I was comfortable yesterday. We made some good changes and I felt confident all day, so it's good. But today's the important one. Today we need a good car as well. We need to keep the tyres alive and have good pace. So I'm excited. It's normally a fun race. It's exciting. It's where I've gone quite well in the past as well, so we'll find out.
Quite well. You've had a podium here this time last year. You've mentioned the tyres there. It's very hot right now, isn't it? How difficult is it going to be to look after them? You're starting on the softer tyres.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a challenge. You know, there's still a few people around who are on the medium, so I need to judge my competitors fairly, and I know who I'm racing against. But it's a good opportunity for us to score a lot of points today, so I'll still try to go forwards as much as I can. But yeah, it's about keeping those tyres alive for as long as possible, because it's definitely a bit hotter than it was before on the weekend, so we'll find out.
We've just done turn 3 here. How tricky is that, and how difficult is it going to be on the first lap when everybody's piling in?
Well, hopefully I'm first by this point, so it's not going to be a problem. But it is normally tricky. It's where we see a lot of incidents in the past. It's obviously where it all stacks up. It's easy to lock the front tyres as well as you go up the hill, so yeah, I'm hoping I'll be far enough ahead that I'm out of harm's way, but you never know. So keeping my nose clean will be very important.
Have a great race, Lando. Thank you very much. Daniel is up. He's still waving to the fans here. And Daniel, what are you listening to in your ears right now? What's the music?
That would be none of your business. I am listening to just some chill stuff at the moment, like a little bit of, I would describe it as lo-fi hip-hop, something like that. So it's just like relaxed for now, but yeah.
Does that change by the time you get to the race start? Does the music build up in tempo?
When I start 13th, yes. Yeah, it'll get a bit heavier and probably a bit darker. But yeah, I think for now, obviously, just to stay calm, stay relaxed, and just go through a little bit of the processes that I'll need to take in the race.
What's your race pace like? What can you do in the race today to get up there and nudge your teammate a bit?
I think it's, well, like Friday to Saturday for me was such a different day, so it's hard to really know what today's going to offer. But I think like we have had good race pace the last few weekends. We've had a decent car on Sunday, so I'll definitely take that with a bit of confidence. And yeah, definitely move up today. Try and put on one for the fans.
Lots of places to overtake around here. Could be a busy race for you.
Yeah, it's. I mean, fortunately, it is a track you can pass. You know, if you got good pace, you can definitely make it happen. So, yeah, I mean, you got into 1, into 3, into 4, sometimes into 6. So yeah, I'll keep every option open, and if there's a gap, then I think you'll see me go for it today.
Great stuff. Look forward to it. Thank you very much, Daniel.
Thanks.
Thank you.
No, the top floor. The top floor. Yeah. You're on the top.
And here, the next home Grand Prix boys talking about the track, or what was that discussion about now with Yuki?
No, he was asking me whether I was going back home or not between the two Austria. So unfortunately, I will have to leave him alone, and I'm not sure he's going to survive.
For sure you will. I think there are a lot of people taking care of him. So how was your way to come here? I've seen you did some very unusual things on the way to the Rebel circuit. What
yeah,
was
we had
that
some quite funny activities with all the guys, Max and Sergio, and it was actually quite fun seeing Sergio milking a cow and giving us a lesson on how to do it. Yeah. But no, it was really cool, and yeah, really happy to be in Austria. For us, it's a very important weekend, and so far it's been excellent, so let's hope it keeps going like this.
As you just said, AlphaTauri is performing quite well here at your home Grand Prix. What do you think is possible on today's race?
Well, we start P6, qualifying went really well, and we know it's going to be a tight battle with Charles behind. Alpine are quite fast as well, and driver is going aggressive. But no, I think the car's been good, and I'm confident we can score some good points here.
All right, and now some words in French, s'il vous plaît.
Yeah. Oui, du coup, ça a été vraiment une très bonne qualif hier. On fait le 6e temps. Pour l'instant, le week-end s'est très bien passé. J'espère que ça va continuer comme ça aujourd'hui. Et on va essayer de faire tout au mieux et d'aller chercher beaucoup de points.
Bonne chance, merci.
Merci.
And Yuki, I hope you feel good and safe here in Austria, because Pierre said he's going to leave you alone in the next days. How much do you feel at home already here in Austria?
Well, I've been quite off from the home quite a long time because I was staying in Faenza as well. So yeah, yeah, I'm gonna miss Pierre. We're gonna go back home and I'm gonna stay in Austria, but still I can enjoy in Austria. You know, I lots of schnitzel. There's a lot of things to enjoy, so I'm quite happy.
You already know your way around. It's your first home Grand Prix with AlphaTauri here, and you performed quite well. What do you expect from today's race?
Well, I think it's a shame that I got 3 great positions, but I think still the pace is there. Start from P11, hopefully I can get a point in the end. But yeah, I think it seems like AlphaTauri had a good pace from FP1, and we showed the performance in qualifying, so we just have to put it all together and do nice job for the tire.
All right, all the best for you and enjoy the race. Thank you so much, Yuki.
Well, Lance, you had a great race last weekend. What can you do today?
Yeah, I mean, I think we can have some pretty good car pace today. It's going to be hot, and last weekend we were pretty good on the tires. So, I hope that yeah, maybe we can have an advantage on the other cars with that.
You've got your highest starting position of the season as well today around here. Can you convert that into some good points today? Do you need to look at strategy, or how do you do it?
Is it the highest starting position?
I think so.
Okay.
Well, you're starting from P9, so...
Ah, yeah, with the penalty. Yeah. No, I mean, it's definitely, we're starting in a good position, and, there's a good opportunity to score some good points, so I'm looking forward to it.
Good, we are too. Thank you very much, Lance. Thank you. And if I could ask Sebastian to come over. Sebastian, I don't know if you know, but P14 here has won 6 times since this circuit opened.
All right.
Is that a good sign for you today to at least get forward in this race today?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I think statistics usually don't matter, but if they work in your favor, then why not? So let's see what we can do.
You're fighting the Alpines and the AlphaTauris really today. What sort of race pace do you have compared to them? Do you think you'll get in the battle with them today?
I hope so. I think it will be very close. We saw yesterday in quali was very close and small margins, so it will be the same in the race, but hopefully we come up with something good and good strategy that allows us to gain a couple of places.
Could you give us a few words in German, please? Thank you.
Ja, ist natürlich schön, hier zu sein, und ich freue mich aufs Rennen. Wir fahren auf einer bescheidenen Position los, aber ich hoffe, dass wir ein bisschen Boden gut machen können, und ja, ich freue mich auf jeden Fall aufs Rennen fahren. Ich denke, es wird auf jeden Fall heiß umkämpft bei uns im Mittelfeld, und freue mich auch, dass ja, die Leute da sind, die da sein dürfen, und ja, freuen uns auf hoffentlich ein spannendes Rennen. Danke.
Dankeschön, Seb. Thank you. Have a good race.
And we got here Esteban Ocon. Esteban, actually your starting position is not the best, but we got the fans back here that probably push you also. What do you think is possible in today's race? How much do you enjoy today's race?
Yeah, I do enjoy, of course, seeing the fans, back on the grandstand. We had a very sad memories of last year being very empty, and it's great to see some people back. Obviously not the best starting position, but we are going to aim to make a comeback. Definitely everything can happen in that race. There is some overtaking possibilities, in turn 3, in turn 1, in turn 4. It's always a crazy start here, so let's see what we can do.
And that's why we love it. And please some words in your language.
Bien sûr, on est très heureux de revoir des fans aussi ici. C'est clair que l'année dernière, c'était pour nous très discret. Il y avait personne, voilà, dans les gradins. Donc voilà, très content de pouvoir mettre un show pour les gens qui nous regardent autour. C'est pas la meilleure position qu'on a, voilà, pour partir à cette course, mais en tout cas, on va faire tout pour revenir, pour remonter. Il y a des possibilités de dépassement ici. Donc voilà, l'objectif ce sera de doubler, de revenir et de faire le mieux possible.
Merci, bonne chance. And we have Fernando Alonso on the 8th. Fernando, you raced here many times in Austria. Tell us what you love about Austria and what would you totally skip here?
Well, I mean, I love the circuit. It's a very challenging 6-corner circuit, so it's very demanding for the driver. Actually, maybe when we come here, I don't like the weather because it's quite hot.
quite humid, so it's also physically demanding. But it seems okay. The whole weekend has been sunny, no rain, so happy for that.
Y algunas palabras en español, por favor. ¿Qué esperas de carrera de hoy?
Bueno, espero una carrera estresante desde el punto de vista de los neumáticos, va a ser muy exigente. Salimos octavos, así que los puntos están a disposición nuestra. Vamos a ser agresivos y a intentar acabar en los puntos.
Muchas gracias, mucha suerte. Gracias, Fernando.
Kimi, it was a tough, tricky qualifying for you yesterday. How's your car been feeling around here?
It's been pretty okay. I mean, just never put the laps together in the qualifying, and well, yeah, we'll see what we get today.
What's the key to the lap around here?
Obviously, be fast everywhere as normal, but yeah, we'll try to do it better this afternoon.
You're starting from P18. I know that there are others around you who maybe you've got some more pace than. How difficult is it going to be to move up the places today?
Yeah, obviously we have to go through the first let's say 3 corners without any damage, and then go from there. I think it will be, you know, obviously there is a places to overtake, but it depends on a lot of things. So hopefully we can do a good race and have a bit more speed than some cars in front of us, and try to gain positions.
Thank you very much, Kimi. Have a good race today. Antonio joins us now, and Antonio, you had some great laps yesterday. How are you feeling ahead of this race today? There's an opportunity for you, isn't there?
Yeah, we started from P15, so for sure it's a track that you can overtake if you have the pace. On Friday we were not too bad. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we can have, again, we can gain some position on the start, and then a good strategy and try, yeah, to do our maximum.
Will you be looking out for Esteban Ocon in the Alpine behind you? Do you think he's got more race pace than you today?
You know, if we saw the Friday practice, they were not too far away, and also on Poricard we were really close, but you never know. You know, this year sometime we can find people that have more pace than us, so yeah, we'll see.
Could I get a few words in Italian, please, Antonio? Thank you.
Sì, ieri è stata una qualifica abbastanza, diciamo, buona, ci aspettavamo qualcosina di più, però dai, vediamo qui, adesso in Austria è abbastanza facile sorpassare se è il passo, quindi speriamo di avere un buon passo, di essere nella strategia giusta e cercare di essere il più vicino possibile alla top 10.
Grazie.
Nikita must have been here by me. First time racing here in Austria. How do you like it so far, and what do you think is possible here in your rookie year?
Yeah, well, first of all, you know, Austria lets us have a fantastical area around the track, so I think racing in a beautiful place for me, it's cool. And yeah, the race should be nice. You know, there's 2 overtaking zones, and not too sure if we're going to be overtaking that much, but at least we have opportunities to do so.
What do you think about the weather? I see some clouds coming up here.
Well, after this week, I'm not going to trust the weatherman anymore, that's for sure. You know, I used to check the weather, and I gave up yesterday because we were expecting a really horrible week, and then look at what we got. So must be luck on our side.
All right, thank you so much, Nikita. And Mick Schumacher, next one. Mick, how do you like it? I've seen you waving at the fans here. How great is it to race here in Austria and having the fans back here? What do you think is possible also?
Well, it's great. Obviously, it's quite close to Germany, so we see some German flags around, which is nice. But nonetheless, the scenery is amazing here, so obviously great weather. I think it's a good day to go racing.
Ich würde auch sagen, wir nehmen dich auch ein bisschen als Heim-Grand Prix-Teilnehmer sehr, sehr gern, sogar hier in Österreich. Du bist auch angereist mit deinen Hunden, habe ich gesehen. Hast du die Gegend schon erkundet? Warst du schon spazieren am Abend so nach den Trainings, nach den Sessions?
Ja, also ein bisschen spazieren hier und da ist natürlich schön. Wir versuchen mal, ich glaube, wahrscheinlich zwischen den 2 Rennen irgendwo in die Berge reinzugehen und dann mit den Hunden spazieren.
Was glaubst du, ist möglich heute? Es ist deine Rookie-Saison, du präsentierst dich hervorragend. Was ist dein Ziel für heute?
Ja, also das ganze Wochenende lief eigentlich ganz gut soweit. Jetzt ist es einfach für uns wichtig, im Rennen die Reifen am Leben zu halten, und hoffentlich können wir den Anschluss beibehalten also zu Williams und Alpha, und hoffentlich ja ein bisschen mit den Fighten.
Alles Gute, Mick. Danke vielmals.